talking about WWE?
WWE.
I saw that press conference with Triple H
Yeah.
outside the White House doing his spit take.
Oh, it was outside the White House.
Well, he had a meeting with Trump, and
He's a big, strong guy. He
What-
said something
what
like that. They're talking about the physical fitness test or something. I
Oh.
don't know.
Trump is bringing back the Presidential Fitness Challenge.
with Triple H.
Yeah,
Triple H is
he's
gonna do it.
He's the head of the athletic. Now, originally, did you ever do the Presidential Fitness Challenge?
I don't think. No, I feel like our schools were. Did you have to do it upstate New York? 'Cause
I
we did
think
stuff.
so. Something along the lines.
never-
I remember it.
They never gave it an official title.
I didn't have to climb a rope though. That never
No,
happened.
okay.
Nobody could in my school.
Oh, we
so
didn't have
remember.
this. Here's what mine were.
Okay.
It was how many crunches you could do in a minute.
Yes.
Mile run,
mile
which was
run.
always a
Oh,
dreaded
yep, I
one.
did.
Timed.
Oh, God.
Shuttle run,
No, we didn't do that.
which was really you had to go back forth. You picking up.
It's called suicides in my school. They called it.
Oh wow,
We
that's
called
dark.
them, we called them unalive yourselves. And okay, then we had the sit and reach, which I think was the only one that I did okay.
Touch
that
your
was
toes?
about touch. You went
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, no.
two in a way that would destroy any of our hamstrings at
Yeah.
this age.
Yeah.
Pull-ups
Yeah,
was the most humiliating one.
I didn't have to do that.
I had to do these.
You had to do
Did
pull-ups.
you? I remember pull-up. What child can do a pull-up? First,
There
of
was
all,
there was a
well,
crazy
that's
kid
what I
who
would
did like
think.
22.
I could never do it. I was a chubby little kid, and they would make me hang there. So that's the thing.
Oh, wait,
so
maybe-
no, I can't.
Maybe
pull myself
I did
up.
do that.
I had to hang from the bar like this while the gym teacher counted, and I'm like, "Is this
Oh,
just?"
wait, you did down hang.
Because I couldn't get up.
Well, for
Yeah.
us, they would pick you up
Oh,
over
okay.
the bar.
I feel like I'm having a suppressed. I might
That
have had-
happened to you.
I might have done that.
I remember being like,
just hung there.
Is this necessary? Like, you've got to count. Now, let's.
Did you win the Presidential Fitness Award?
I did not win. Yeah.
I would imagine that we were none of us that we were equal.
The mile, I remember, was me and this girl, Lila Earls, who had like kind of a club foot. We were always in the dead race for last. And I was like, as long as I beat Lila, I swear to God.
Just staying
and I was
right.
so bad. They just
She's
stopped,
coming up
They
behind
made
you.
me stop even changing for gym because I didn't want to because they were like, he's so bad. I just stopped going and nobody cared. That's how bad it was. Yeah.
Now they originally created this program. Ty, could you look it up? It was Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh, what a
and it
guy.
was about like wanting Americans to be in general shape for war.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the purpose.
Oh,
of
they're
it.
bringing it back now.
No, this is for wrestling. They're making everyone a wrestler.
that would be fun.
That would be kind of cool.
But they do this in like America's too big a country to be like, hey, let's all get in shape.
Yeah.
America's just too big, I think. Like you see North Korea,
I do.
and it seems like they got.
The kids are buff.
There's not a lot on TV, so when they make
Yeah.
an ad video, everyone's watching.
Those kids can do 1,000 crunches. They're powerful.
Read this all, Ty.
1950s.
Lady Bird, that what a fox.
It's a lot going on here, but the gist is like what you're saying. It's definitely for wartime because there's like the 1800s. They were like, we should probably start getting these kids in shape.
The
Yeah.
1800s. Lyndon B. Johnson was the
No.
1960s.
The idea of a presidential fitness.
Oh,
test.
the
Oh,
idea.
the 1950s though.
was
So this is for the Korean War.
Sure.
I believe so.
Seems like there's a lot of wars in that area. And let's just call them all Vietnam.
That's why Trump's bringing it back. He's got to prepare us for
compete with the
to
Soviet
join the
Union.
IDF. We're gonna have.
Oh, the Soviet Union.
Yeah,
We were
yeah,
competing.
right here.
I feel like it was it's really just a show because WWE wants to be involved with Trump. So Triple H need to have a reason to have a press conference with him, or else because there's no reason to just bring this guy who runs a wrestling company there because
well, Mrs. McMahon is
she's
the head of
yes,
the Department of
which
Education.
is insane. She's so dumb.
Is she dumb though? I mean,
she seems very dumb. The fact that I think she's smart. Like she's clearly like a business person. I don't really know what her role was in WWE. She got drugged up by Vince one time when he was cheating on her with Trish Stratus, and then she was in a wheelchair. But then she got up and kicked him in the nuts. But
Okay.
that was a storyline.
yeah, but it can be tough to the kayfabe.
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 Look at you, very nice.
Hey, I read the Vince McMahon book.
Yeah,
and I
oh,
watched the documentary.
yes,
I was a
yes.
wrestling fan. I think though it's wrestling and stand-up comedy
Yeah.
intersecting with politics are kind of similar reasons where
Absolutely.
they were both, I would say rightfully so, almost inherent to the craft, dismissed as kind of lower class or dirty or just
Absolutely.
like whatever. And then you got this guy who's like, I love the comedians. I love the
Yeah.
wrestlers. I came up doing this stuff.
It is disrespected, and there is a level of kayfabe in common where it's like some people think everything you're saying up there is a lie too.
But you
so
can't
it's like
become
it's,
political. It
But we
doesn't
talked about
fit.
we
Yeah.
talked about this before. When you look back, it's so crazy to see how many things were laid of like for Trump to get into the psyche of between the wrestling stuff, between the reality TV thing, and to like seep into, and then like any 80s 90s reference for a rich person was Trump. So like all of our sitcoms, all of our things were laying the groundwork. This is a very rich person who blah blah, but he's connected to the trashiest things that we all love. And so it's like
he's
you
always
look
wearing
at
a
like
suit,
a
always wearing a suit.
30-year thing. Yeah, we've never seen him
A
outside
cheap
of a suit.
suit, but like
Have
not
we ever
like,
seen him outside of a suit?
I've seen him
On
in
the
golf
golf course.
clothes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I
guess we've seen him nude.
But then
We've
I
seen
think
him nude.
I
in the
think what we
South Park
see what we see though, and I feel like we're witnessing is that like whether it's the wrestlers, which I don't know as much about, but the comedians, it's like trying to hold on to the status of like counterculture, cool, fight the man, while being in the White House, and it doesn't work.
It doesn't
so
work
Triple
at all.
H being there going with spit, I'm like, get out of the White House. We got serious shit going on here.
DX was against, they wouldn't be there with Trump. They were against the establishment. And comedians, I think here's the thing about wrestling and comedy as well, is that there's a section of the fan base that is maybe, what people think. They're not as intelligent, just really go for really dumb shit. But I think there's a larger swath of very intelligent people that like this stuff. Like they did some kind of study of who the most like intelligent fan base of any sport is, and they included wrestling, and it was way above any of the other ones. Because
Are you serious?
Because you have to have you have to know
Look this up.
There's storytelling.
You have to know this is set up, but
World
like
building.
I have a fourth wall that we're all just respecting. Like there's a higher intelligence to it, and mostly the fans are
happy
like
to hear
nerds who were smart when they were younger. A lot of the wrestlers are too. So it's really changed. It used to be you were like a pillhead at a Gold's Gym who hurt your knee doing college football, and some guys like, you want to wrestle, and that's how you became
But I
a
think
wrestler.
that's like what I hope is the kind of breakdown, the degeneration X of all of this
yes.
is that like I feel like a lot of comedians and a lot of these wrestlers, they identify as conservative only because liberals became kind of more sensitive and caring. And then I do think a lot of them go, I know a lot of undocumented immigrants.
Yeah.
Because I work on the levels of I come into places where there's construction, or I work. Or if you're a comedian, you go through the kitchen.
Yes.
I mean, to be blunt, and you go like I know people who don't have a lot of money, even if you're high status with those kind of jobs. You deal with people who don't have a lot of money who are in a position, and I think when you see how Trump hurts them, you go, oh shit.
Yes.
The only part that I liked was I finally got invited to the White House, and my mom was proud of me for the first time ever because I met the president. And that's the thing that made me go, I'm a Republican. And I hope there's a horror, as Andrew Schultz the other day posted, shocked that Trump went back on his word about IVF. Shocked after he said it to his face.
Do you think
that
he's
he would
really
support-
shocked, or I don't know how these level of guys? I've met Andrew Schultz, but it's just like how much do they know what they're doing? How much are they kayfabing? How much are they grifting on purpose just to get money?
I think
how much is like they're really that fucking ignorant?
I think it's too easy to go like full cynicism and go,
Yeah.
I don't think
Sure.
anything.
Yeah.
I think there's some belief of like, oh, Trump, he gets. The belief I think is, listen, he's a fucking nightmare. He's crazy, but sometimes he gets some shit done. He just he cuts through the crap.
He does
and
get
gets
stuff
it done.
done,
And I'm
bad
like, where
stuff,
did you get that
things.
belief? You're believing the kayfabe.
Yes.
You think because you're part of the kayfabe, you're not falling for the kayfabe.
Absolutely. And they think he's funny. I mean, he's funny if you remove him from everything else, and I don't think it's even on purpose.
Funny is not a
I know,
good
buddy.
qualifier.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying maybe this is probably like Biden's not funny. Like that is a requisite for a
Funny
being
should
president.
be a warning sign.
I agree.
If your boyfriend's funny, leave him.
Ditch
If your
him.
doctor's funny, cancel the surgery.
Kill him. If your mom's funny, kill her.
If your janitor's funny, put some towels down, because
Yes.
you might have a nice session, but you're going to have to hire a non-funny janitor after.
what does that mean?
What with the towels?
Funny means that you
Wait, the janitor's cleaning up your sex? What
Or
is that?
you killing him, or
No,
is it sex?
it's going to spill.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
What,
gonna
What, you
kill
think
him?
towels just go to sex?
I don't know. I thought you were saying like when you have sex and you dirty the sheets, the janitor's going to have to come
If
in and
someone's
clean it.
good looking, if someone's funny, if they have any trait that's excelling past their profession,
I see.
don't trust them at that
This sounds
profession.
like you're telling us to not trust you, Gianmarco. You sit here with your tan and your
Gianmarco.
beautiful beard and your skin, And with talking about, people with no money. I'm people with no money. I'm competing with these immigrants for their jobs. Literally, I clean houses, and I'm taking jobs from immigrants. And you're like, don't trust me. So I feel like you're going to kill me after this pod. And I welcome it.
You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
With Gianmarco Soresi.